Hey, how's it going? Checking in for today with updates and progress taken towards the speaking goals. And I wasn't going to do very much at all today, apart from maybe plan out and think through a couple of more ideas to bring into a session I'm running next week. But actually, I've just come out to the what I'm now calling the man cave, because my wife hasn't moved in with all her art stuff yet, which is what it's going to be for eventually. So I'm commandeering it for my little thinking hut man cave, and spent a little bit of time going through the Toastmasters talk for the speech contest, which is next Wednesday. I talked about this last week. I had this brainwave of an idea that I was going to use as the basis, but I was still struggling a little bit with exactly how I was going to bring it around to a point. And I just brought my little notebook out, sat down here at the desk with a cup of tea, and I think I've figured it out. And actually I've got quite a nice little structure of a speech. I'd say I've done a few of these international speech contests over the year. I think this is the best idea I've ever come up with. In fact, I'm worried in some ways that it's so blindingly obvious that other people will have also come up with it as well. Which would be a bit embarrassing if I'm speaking on a stage and somebody else has had exactly the same idea independently. But hey, it is what it is. Or maybe it's one of those really good ideas that afterwards everyone goes, oh, why didn't I think of that? I'm hoping it's the latter. But anyway, I feel there's still a bit of work to do. I'm going to write the whole thing out word by word, which is usually the way for this, because you have to be very, very precise with the timings. You get 5 to 7 minutes. It can't be any less than 5, 4.5. And it can't be any more than 7.5. But ideally, you want to use as many of those available seconds as possible. A couple of years ago, I gave a speech at the Toastmasters contest at the third round. So I won the club, I won the area, then you go on to the division. And I missed out a massive chunk of the speech, what I thought was probably the best part, the funniest part, and somehow managed to completely forget it. I was doing these videos then, so if you're bored one day, scroll back through to around about, I guess it will have been around April 2018. And I got to the end of the speech and realised that my ending related to the bit that I'd missed out, and that was the moment where I realised I'd missed it out. So I had to quickly, on the fly in front of everybody, figure out a slightly different ending, and it all fell a bit flat. Needless to say, I didn't win it. And actually, I don't think that I've never thought that even with any of the speech contests that I've entered when I've got to division level, any of the speeches that I've given, that on my best day, I would have won. There've always been other speeches that I've considered to be kind of better than mine. And I'm not normally, I'm very kind of honest and with my own appraisals of my speech. Sometimes I'll sit down and think, yeah, okay, that was a good speech. That could be a winner, maybe. And each of the times I've delivered, I've always thought, actually, at the very best, probably still wouldn't have won. So I wasn't too disappointed. It was a good experience. But for this one though, I'm thinking, yeah, okay, this could go all the way. Bring it on. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've got a bit of work to do, but I'm kind of excited about it, which is again unusual for a Toastmaster speech, because normally I'm sort of rushing it at the last minute. So if I can spend some time investing into this one, we'll see what it does on Wednesday. There we go, there's my check-in for the day. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.